Andy, a 3-0 loss at Kincoid campus, a difficult match. What were your thoughts?
I don't know, I'm still trying to digest it really. I think they were at value for the win. Let's not take anything away from them. They were the better side. They started the game faster than us. We committed to glaring errors for the first 2 goals, which is really, really disappointing, and maybe we'll talk about that in a minute. We steadied ourselves, but the volume of chances that we've had and the opportunities that we've missed, how we've not scored at least 1, possibly 2 goals today. I'm not sure we deserved to get a point out of the game. That would have been nice, obviously, but I think the performance is something that, and the sort of level of performance and the quality of chances is something that can enthuse us today, and a real positive that we can take away. Naturally, we're disappointed to lose the game, but let's find the positives.
Yeah, 2 early goals from Met early on. And what were your thoughts after that?
Well, it's disappointing the quality of those 2 goals. Both of them are defendable, and you sort of, as a coach, you don't mind the opposition scoring goals as long as you've made them work hard to score those goals. But we never made them work hard to score either of the goals. They were just far, far too easy. And we've got to cut those errors out of our game, because I've just said to the girls there at the end, as we're cooling down, if we cut those errors out of the game, we look like a proper football team. The volume of chances, the threat that we've had against them in behind, but unfortunately those errors keep costing us goals, and those goals keep costing us points. So it's a simple formula really, and if we don't do anything about it, we're going to keep conceding goals. And the secret, obviously, at the end of last season on the run-in was we kept clean sheets because we defended more resiliently and we were more robust. And just for fractions of moments within games, we're just switching off, or there's an error, and we're paying for it.
We very much got into the game after that period and were on top for quite a lot of the majority of the remainder of the first half and created a lot of chances. That must have made you happy.
Yeah, we've got in behind them on several occasions. Danny's had a great chance first half, Leah's had a chance, Tia's had a chance. We've had several chances for Caitlin and Lexi second half. Goalkeeper's made a couple of smart saves. I think on another day they go in. If we show a little bit more composure, a little bit more class in the 18-yard box, we score. Set pieces I was pleased with. We caused them problems from set pieces, even though we didn't always get the first contact. There were lots of goal mouth scrambles. We just couldn't quite get the ball over the line. So, as I say, maybe on another day we've saved them up and they go in for us and it gets us some points.
Did that momentum at the end of the first 45 in any way change your team talk towards the players?
Oh yeah, we changed totally at half time and played completely different second half. We were indecisive first half and we weren't brave enough, and we asked for more commitment and more bravery in the second half, and I think the girls gave us that. It was unfortunate the third goal, because we've been done on the counter attack when we'd had quite a bit of pressure and a couple of opportunities. So again, that's disappointing, but fair play. Really, really pleased with the second half performance.
Again, as you were saying there about the second half performance, even though the third goal was conceded, we looked like, if you were just walking into the ground, that we were almost a better team.
Well, yeah, I think maybe they drop off a little bit when they're 3-0 up, and substitutions come into it, players fatigue, and the game slows down a little bit. They start to move the ball around, so I wouldn't read too much into that. But in terms of ourselves, Leah Lewis was absolutely outstanding throughout the whole game. I felt a top performance at this level from her, and some people might be surprised by that. She gives us that every single week. She's absolutely outstanding. She's so committed. I'm really pleased for Libby Rubin as well. Second goalkeeper. She's come in, made her debut and done really, really well. A couple of smart saves from her. So there's lots of positives for us all around the pitch. We've just got to dust ourselves down and be ready to go for the next game.
And when you play in these top teams, how important is it to stay positive when you know the gap that there is between the 5 clubs, including ourselves, and those top 3 of Cardiff Met, Cardiff City and Swansea City?
Yeah, I mean, not necessarily just about this game and these teams, because of course we've played 2, lost 2. It's important to stay positive all the time and take those little gains and little wins from it, knowing that the tide will turn. We're trying to bed in 5 new players. We've got a couple of positional changes, and of course that takes a little bit of time. So it's maybe 2 steps backwards before we then start to move forward again. We're quite circumspect about that. We're really pleased with the effort, the energy, the enthusiasm that the players are putting in. Coaching staff are working hard to rectify the small mistakes, so we're positive every single week, and we know it'll turn. We're not far away now, so that's really good.
I'm sure you're looking forward to being back at Parkhill Stadium next week at home against Aberystwyth Town, in which we had our first 3 points of the last season's campaign. You'd be looking to replicate that this time round?
Well, listen, they're a really difficult side. You know, they finished top 4 last season. They know how to defend. They know how to keep clean sheets. So we've got our work cut out in trying to get anything out of that game again next week. What I always say to the players is it's another opportunity. You know, if you're not happy with today's performance and today's result, let's put it right next week.